Oh no, we gotta talk about this. So as I am making my video, editing an hour-long discussion about what happened between him and Zenless Zone Zero, he made the response to that situation, which cancels out all my editing. Cancels it out because now we have more information, which changes a lot on how that was. But I still stand by what I said, and I will explain how it can be a little dangerous to put yourself in the same shoes sometimes. Just because it worked for someone doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But let's get one thing out of the way. We all have to sit down and agree that Hoyoverse have different Hoyoverse teams. Now we can all agree 100%. There's Genshin Hoyoverse, there's Star Rail Hoyoverse, and now there's Zenless Zone Zero Hoyoverse. And all we can agree on is that Genshin Hoyoverse are the biggest douchebags that for some reason we all thought all the other branches of Hoyoverse are going to be the same, but they are not. I guess we can all agree now 100%. These are not the same douchebags that once canceled him. They're those are not the same people. Nah. Because bro quit Genshin because of Genshin Hoyoverse. Not the stands, not everything. If anything, he's still cleaning them bitches out. Nah, Genshin Hoyoverse are douchebags. Let's get that team out of the way. Star Rail are amazing. And now, from where we're getting right here, Zenless Zone Zero, they're amazing too. They're amazing too. I feel like we're in good hands. The game is going to be great. The team is going to take good care of the game and probably its community. And I feel like this is the ultimate silver lining of this situation, in my opinion. But let's give you some context about the situation in case you're not aware. So, Zenless Zone Zero beta is out. He's a content creator, a big one at that. He's like, hey, I would love to have a beta access to the game. Or like, you know, content creators tend to have like a few perks that we ordinary people don't have. They're like, all right, bet. So let us do our due diligence, make sure everything's okay before we let you in. In the meantime, please sign this NDA, and we'll give you the beta key as soon as the beta is out. He's like, okay, cool. Beta releases. He's not in yet. He reaches out again. He's like, come on, man. Everybody's playing. I signed your shit. Like, can I play, please? They're like, okay, we're still taking care of that. Now, in my mind, I was like, okay, it's either because he had beef with them in the past because of Genshin and what happened before, or it's because he light skinned. These are the only two reasons why bro ain't in, right? Obviously, the second part is a joke. So they tell him the process is taking a longer time than expected. Do please be patient. Or like, we'll reach out to you Thursday. I think they kind of gave him a date. He was like, oh, I'm away for Thanksgiving with the fam. So if you can just, we can do it Saturday. It's fine. Everything is like, okay, cool. Saturday comes. They don't reach out. Sunday, he makes a video talking about the situation, which was what I was reacting to. Now, before that, it turns out they sent an email where there was the key there that he just didn't check because it was an old ass email. So it's a miscommunication, where as in if he checked that email, he would have gotten it, / if they did their due diligence, they would have known that this is not the email he usually uses. He literally have an email for business and inquiries. So both parties are to blame, but mainly Zenless Zone Zero team, because come on, dog. Like, how do you fuck up that bad? In this situation, the dub has to go to Smack 100%. 100%. However, would we say that Zenless Zone Zero is like bad, is looking bad because of this? I would say the opposite. I would say Zenless Zone Zero team looks really, really good right now because they actually went out and issued an apology. I'll be the first to say, my reaction when I heard that, hey, I need an apology for what happened, because that's what he said. He said the disrespect, all that, and he talked about it. He was like, okay, I'm prideful, but like, you know, I gotta swallow some of that pride because like, you know, it's a business, and that's what I was worried for. Like, I'm like, come on, man, like I'm still gonna support bro regardless, like, you know, but still I would hate see you lose all you've built, you know, like you fear for the man. If you care about someone, you fear for them, you fear their downfall. So he was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not playing no Hoyoverse game until these mofos issue me an apology. Now, obviously, the first thing that are gonna go in your head is, well, who the fuck are you to receive an apology? Who the fuck you think you are? That was my chat. That was my chat. A lot of people were like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? And to that, I was kind of torn. I'm not gonna lie. They had a point, and he had a point. And this is the dynamic I want to talk about. When you are in these situations, it's very difficult to pick the right choice. And ultimately, it will come down to the other party. Let me explain. If I pick my pride, if the other party disrespects that pride, you lose anyway. I lose. If they're like, well, you know what? Fuck you and your pride. We out too. You can kiss my ass. Well, now you just shot yourself in the foot. Because, man, let's face it, you kind of need them more than they need you. In a way. In a way. Right? They do need you. Do not underestimate the value you bring to the table, and do not underestimate your own value to people. Right? Sometimes just you being there is to someone like the biggest thing you could do for them. So do not underestimate your own value. But then on the other hand, if you just shut up and like go about it and like you fear for your position, while you're now in a position of weakness where people can just walk all over you. However, you do secure the things you want from the other party. Right? So it's very intricate when it comes to these two choices. Now I fear for bro. I was like, you know what? I think you should probably swallow your pride, dude. Like, you're reaching. That was me. I said that. You can go to the vaults and check. I said that. I was like, nah, bro, you're reaching here. An apology is too much. You shouldn't ask for an apology. You're reaching. And long and behold, they fucking did apologize. Yeah, dang. This is the most Chad moment I've ever seen in the whole gacha community, period. I was right by idolizing this man. Okay, maybe idolizing is a big word, but I really look up to this. And I'm right. I'm right. Shit. He's like that. He's like that. Holy shit. Let's go, dude. Jeez, man. Hey, I can't even lie. I mean, I just made a tweet. He responded to. And now we both look stupid because that isn't right, because the situation was fixed in like what, an hour later or something. So let's break it down. Where did Zone Zero team was wrong? Miscommunication, mistreatment, and not having their shit right. There's that. Next, there's Smack. Pride is very important, and pride and ego are basically your guides in life in a way. It's who you are. If you lose those, you're a nobody. That's what we call a nobody. Like he said, to quote him, because I watched the video, a dipshit. Literally. You shouldn't lose your pride. You shouldn't lose what you stand for. Those are the most important things you own. Do not let anybody take that away from you. Do not let anything take that away from you. That is very, very important for you as a person, man, female, LGBT, whichever. This is the most important thing you have. So to that, I say, Smack, respect, bruh. Respect. Seriously, fucking respect. Holy shit. Hey, Techie never got shit apology. They never got no apology. Like, they never gave him like a second glance. Let's face it. Bro got it the next day. He made one video and he's not even like what, a third of Tectone size. He got the apology. Techie ain't got shit, and he's been talking. Why is he blacklisted from Genshin in years? And he didn't do anything wrong, but they never apologized to bro. Like, they was like, yeah, so you can kiss my ass. So I guess we can all agree that Genshin, Hoyoverse are a different team than Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. So to me, I'm more hype about Zenless Zone Zero. I didn't even see the freaking gameplay yet, but now that I've seen this situation with my man Smack, you know what? Let me see if he's live. Damn it, he's not. Wait, what? I don't know. I'm not playing another card game. I play Yugioh. Oh, by the way, if by any chance Smack is watching this, I challenge you to a duel, man. I know you play Yugioh, and I know you're pretty good at Yugioh too. Would you like to play a game with me? That'd be fun. Pull up. I challenge you to a duel. Probably so Jesus, fuck, I'm gonna delete that shit. I don't know. So anyway, really, really interesting situation. I feel like we are in good hands. Zone 0 through Smack, in my opinion, looks better. This situation, I feel like, ended in a very, very positive light for everybody. Smack gets a huge dub by being the Chad in the gacha community. I'll follow in your footsteps, bro. Zone 0 team, really nice. And for everybody that was doubting him, I guess we was wrong. We was wrong. He made it right. But you gotta understand that if the team said no, you sit there with your dick in your hands. Like, don't misunderstand. That doesn't mean the other side was wrong. It's just that this time this worked. But both answers are technically correct. It's just that what can you live with? That's just it. Like, what can you live with? Can you live with being like this? I gotta cope because it's business, so like I can't risk too much or else I might lose everything. Slash, can you live with your pride and like, even though that person wants to leave or like the business is gone, you can live with that because to me, who I am is more important than whatever piece of business you have to offer. So what can you live with? That varies from person to person. To this man, he went #1 pride and it worked out. It may not work out every time, but I am fucking happy that it actually worked this time. And it's a beautiful thing. When it works, it's a beautiful thing. You're a bit of a busy man, so I'll just say it here. Keep doing your thing. Mad respect for you, man. You're a huge source of inspiration to me. You and Tectone, I said that basically 100,000 times, but like you and Tectone, like huge source of inspiration to me. But through this situation, you trumped Tectone for me. Like, you are now in a league of your own. I respect that, dude. I stand behind that 1000%. I'm gonna say this once, so you better take it in. You're the man.